Gospel Insider News.
Nika Hall from GospelInsiderNews.com, and we are backstage at the Extreme Tour, and I'm sitting here with the incomparable Mr. Kurtis Blow. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to our audience. So, I feel like I need to call you Mr. Kurtis. But
just call me Kurtis.
So, Kurtis, can you please talk to us? How did you make your transition into ministry?
Well, it was a gradual thing. You know, I've heard stories of people, you know, the Holy Ghost hits them and then they fall down to the ground and start shaking and everything.
Yeah.
But my thing was basically it was a transition, and it took a while, a couple of years. I first started reading the Bible. And once I read the Bible, then I started going to church and doing Bible studies at my house, and it became fascinating for me.
I love that.
Just reading the stories in the Bible in the Old Testament, you know, I found out that I really had an old soul. You know, growing up, I loved those movies like the Bible and Ben-Hur,
Ten Commandments,
the Ten Commandments, and Moses, and all of that stuff. And I read the Old Testament and found out it was in the Bible. And these are Bible stories. Samson is in the Bible,
right?
You know, so like, wow, it just amazed me. And then I got to the Gospels, you know, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and learned about Jesus and the different stories. He was a healer, incredible preacher, and just wonderful, incredible, awesome ministry that he had, and the crucifixion and the resurrection, and wow. And then I got to Revelation.
Let me put up a chair.
I think that's what did it for me. Just that was an awesome book, man.
You weren't scared by it.
You know, a lot of people say, you know, you're hell scared. You know? Shocked you start going to church because you read Revelations and stuff, but no, I love the vivid imagery of it, and just the way it was written, and you know, just the parables and the analogies, you know, from the flying horses and the guys with the swords, and they look like they have beetles' bodies, and the lion with the eyes all on. I mean, it's just incredible.
It is beautiful imagery, and I love the fact that you said that you became fascinated. I mean, I've never really heard people describe their love of God as being fascinated by that. I think that's amazing. How have you been able to take that fascination and really take your fans from when you were secular and bring them in now where you are in ministry? How have you been able to carry over that fascination?
Well, it became like a passion for me. I'm a strong-willed person, and just to represent God and be, you know, under the fold and in the kingdom. You know, I took everything that I learned in college and everything I learned on the road and being Kurtis Blow and performing and just knowing how to rap and wow, things just came together for me, and it was all a plan. You know, God has a plan for everyone, and you know, he had a plan for me even before I was born. So all the things I started looking back in my life and saw, you know, from this step to that step, and how he just moved me along patiently in the direction for such a time as this. And like I said, you know, I was fascinated, and it was just an awesome thing to see the power of God firsthand. When you become a Christian, when I actually got saved in 1994 at Church on the Way over in LA with Pastor Jack Hayford, I started to put things together and realized that it was God's plan to be Kurtis Blow, because I got that experience of not being scared on stage, not talking to, not being scared talking to people, and being that kind of people person that I am. And so it was all just a plan for me to spread the word and be a minister of the things that I've seen and the things that God has showed me.
How have you been able to maintain your longevity in the industry? I mean, because now, of course, your industry has changed. You know, it's not necessarily what it once was, but how have you been able to maintain that longevity?
Well, again, I say it's all God, because you know, I was at a specific point in time where God used me to go out into the wilderness and actually spread hip-hop around the world. And I was the first cat signed to a major label, the first to tour the United States and Europe, first to, you know, have national commercial, first gold record, first plaque for hip-hop. So all these things were just like mini miracles that God had bestowed upon my life to just prepare me for, like I say, such a time as this.
Such a time as this. How can people connect with you? I know that we are here at the Extreme Tour. Is this your tour that you put together?
No. I was asked to come on the tour by my new family, the Bride Dressed in Black.
Bride Dressed in Black.
Bride Dressed in Black. Not the bride. It's Bride.
It is Bride. Yes.
Yes. And so they asked me to come on the tour. You know, they are hardcore rock and roll Christian hip hop band. So when I heard their music and got a chance to meet with them, we just clicked like a family, and we've been on the road for the last month.
That's awesome. Well, how can people connect with you? Are you online?
Yes, I'm on Twitter. You can go to Kurtis Blow and the number 1. It's on Twitter, and my Facebook. I have like 5 or 6 Facebook pages. But it's Kurtis Blow Walker. Instagram is Kurtis Blow Official.
Well, Kurtis, thank you so much for this time that you spent with us. And everybody, this is Tamika Hall with GospelInsiderNews.com. Now that you know the good news, don't forget to spread it.